Guys, Zoom here, welcome back to the Saints before another predicted lineup ahead of Sunday's game away to Bournemouth, which is a massive one which could see Saints actually relegate Bournemouth, which I'm sure a lot of Saints fans will be very happy about. Let's talk about last night's game. Obviously playing Brighton, decent game, 1-1, very poor first half, but second half reaction was incredible really. Carl Walker-Peters and Chance made a massive impact on the game, getting a deserved point, which really should have been all three. Obviously, Ingsley hitting the post, Che having one cleared off the line, Vestergaard hit the bar, which probably Matty Ryan won the saves of the season. Che's had a massive chance blocked by Webster, which I'm sure was going in. Matty Ryan was beaten. At the end of the day, Brighton are a great defensive side, and they really could have scored a couple more in the first half, and Basuma with a massive chance at the end. So they got let down they got quite let off sometimes. So did we. We didn't look great defensively until Carl Walker-Peters come on really, which was a massive difference. But let's get straight into the predicted lineup. I'm sure Alex McCarthy will stay in goals. He's been brilliant recently. Made some magnificent saves against Man United, and obviously man of match performance against Man City. You know, I think ever since that Arsenal game where he made a mistake, he hasn't lost confidence. He's actually gained it. And he's been a lot better playing out the back as well. He's still not the greatest on the ball, but he's getting a lot better, which is great. With the defence, Carl Walker-Peters is going to come back in. Easy choice. He's been magnificent so far since coming on his loan. I think he did have a poor game against Man United on Monday night, but Marcus Rashford, as I said, he's an absolutely incredible player. He's energetic. He's massive. He's brilliant. He's a brilliant player, and Ole Gunnar has done very well with him. Centre backs, Jack Stevens will come back straight back in. Obviously, he got rested against Brighton, which I thought would happen. Him or Benderak. I thought Vestergaard would start. Probably because he did pick up a little injury against Man United, but he was on the bench, so it does mean he is fit. Jan Benderak, partner him, pretty simple. Benderak's been class. Probably our best defender along with Stevens. And it's pretty much the right centre back choices. Left back Ryan Birchall will come back in. Also, I think he's been really good since Project Restart. I thought Jay Vokins was magnificent last night. Was so unlucky to not score on his Premier League debut, as he actually did score on his actual debut against Huddersfield in the FA Cup. Yeah, he's very close. Matt Ryan was beaten, and it just whiskered past the post and was very unlucky. And I thought he had a really good game, to be fair. He really coped with his Premier League debut well, and it shows a lot of sign for confidence. Good backup left back there, and don't forget he's only young. Moving into the midfield, I would go for Romeo. He did get taken off at half time, which I thought was the right decision. He was on the yellow card. He looked like he was going to get sent off. Really lucky not to get sent off against Man United on Monday. With a pretty poor challenge on Greenwood. Starts up. I thought it was a red card as soon as I saw it, but he's a very lucky boy. Romeo's like the type of player, but a fact for you guys, since Romeo actually came here a couple of years ago, he hasn't been sent off the Saints, which honestly it's magnificent. I don't know how the geezer hasn't been sent off. He's always guaranteed to book him every game he plays in, to be fair. Cynical foul. Even though I thought the challenge yesterday on Thursday when he got the yellow card, I thought it was quite harsh. Even though he did go in quite poorly, but I thought he won the ball. But it's unlucky. But he came off at half time, which I thought was the right decision. But I think he'll slot straight in there alongside James Ward-Prowse. When we looked at the lineup yesterday, we did think he was going to start at right back, but Højbjerg started at right back. I thought Prowse has been pretty decent. To be fair, he didn't have a bad game. Unfortunately, some of his set pieces were quite disappointing Thursday. He couldn't get past the front man at the front post, which is really frustrating because Brighton is such a great side defensively, especially with set pieces such as Dan Burn, Lewis Punt, Adam Webster, Dale Stephens. They're all massive, so you've got to have a great delivery to Reed to concede a set piece against Brighton. I thought he had a very poor game against Man United on Monday. It was probably one of his poorest games of the season. Yeah, he didn't look great, but I thought he looked a lot better when he actually played in midfield with Højbjerg yesterday, which, we could see Højbjerg start on Sunday, but I don't think he will. Obviously, I think that could be his last Saints game. Really, it's a shame because I really do like Højbjerg. I think he's a great player, but I think he'll be gone. slotting into the two cams. Right cam, Stuart Armstrong. Obviously, he didn't start against Brighton, which I thought he wouldn't. Will Smallbone had a decent game. First half wasn't great, wasn't really getting into the game that much, but second half he was a lot better. Really linking up with Ward-Prowse and Walker-Peters down at the right hand side. It's a lot better, but I think Stuart Armstrong will slot straight back in there. He's been pretty good recently. He had a decent game against Man United. Some of his passing's a bit lacklustre, but then you get that. As long as he finishes his opportunities like he does. He came on with like last 10 minutes against Brighton, didn't have much of an impact, couldn't really do much. But big Dan Burn at left back, he's an absolute nightmare to play against. Left cam, Nathan Redmond, I thought Brighton was probably one of his best games since lockdown, since Project Restart, except from Norwich. Really getting that Tarek Lamptey, who did make the mistake for Ingsley's goal. Obviously, Redmond did get the assist, decent little pass, but you know, he's getting in the right position at the moment. He's really taking on this defender, which we didn't really see much against Man United, because Wan-Bissaka is probably the best one-on-one defender in the league, if not the world. So it's really difficult to get past Wan-Bissaka. But obviously, he did play really well on Thursday, and he's our only available left option with Djenepo and Buffon both injured, so Redmond will slot straight back in there. And up front, I think it'll be Danny Ings and Che Adams. We saw Che come on at half time, which I was quite surprised. I thought it'd be long, to be honest. But you know, I've seen a lot of criticism about Che yesterday on Thursday. To be fair, like the chances that he had, he couldn't do anything about it. Like the one he got cleared off the line, he can't do much about that. Then the Adam Webster, he actually put his life on the line really with that block. It was going in. Che could have easily had 2 goals on another day, but it didn't happen. It's Che's season. It hasn't happened for him. I still like him. I thought his link-up play was really good. He's really getting that ball down. He's like the assist. Like goal yesterday, he headed it on, won the ball in the air against us dunk for Redmond to be able to put Redmond on the plate, so he could Redmond could put the pass through to Ingsy. There we go, 1-1. Che does a lot of things that get unnoticed, and that's the same with Shane Long as well. He does do a lot of things that are unnoticed, but I really do like Che, and I really think he'll start on Sunday. Obviously, Danny Ings, player of the season, easy stuff. Great finish. Could have had a couple more. 20 goals of the season without having a penalty. I think maybe we got 3 penalties this season. So if he scored all 3, if he was given them, he would be joint top scorer with Jamie Vardy. So we maybe got to think about giving Ingsley the penalties next year, because Ward-Prowse has in fact missed 2, but did score for the rebound against Arsenal. So anyway, if you did enjoy the predicted lineup, please do like and subscribe. No, I don't know if there'll be a stream on Sunday. I won't be there. I'll be down the pub watching because I don't have BT. But I do hope you enjoy. Put your predicted lineup in the comments, and we'll see you soon for another video.